The Youth 1000s has good numbers. We saw, of course, that 170 class just stacked, and Junior 2s not disappointing on their car count whatsoever. After a kind of crazy week out here in the West, some storms and weird weather like that, we couldn't ask for a more beautiful day here. The blue skies, mountains in the background surrounding the upper desert here. They make sure all the carts are clicking across on their transponders to make sure they're all working. And qualifying is always a little bit of strategy. You're going to see them not all grouped together. You want to space out. You want to have basically little traffic, and you don't want to kind of race with anybody. You want to just beat and fight that clock to try to get the best time that you can for qualifying to get a great starting position. With this many cars out there, the farther forward you are, the better off you are. And there it is, green, green, green. We're going on the clock. Wait for these drivers to come around to get it one full lap here so we can get some times for them. Three laps will make up the distance one more time. If you folks are watching, it looks like 4 laps, but that first lap is when they come across to get that timing loop and their transponders to click. Next full lap around is when they actually get their first times. Great shot of us filing the 484 there. And some times starting to show up here so far. Brody Martin, James A. Minder, G3 Igiris. We got Olive Hoover, Travis Jones, Ashton Williams, Dominic Benitez. They're all clicking it here. So this will be their first full lap to lay their time down. A couple more times to go. Oh, look at this. Mike Childress taking that top spot. Brody Martin now into second. Lake Adler throwing a good time down there. Coming third. G3 Argaris. Then you got Jesse Owens, Jaden Zade Minder, Olive Hoover, Megan Starr, Travis Jones, and Jacob Hanger are top 10 so far. And there's the checkered flag. Lake Adler takes the top spot right now. Let's see if we can hold on to it. A few more drivers still to come by. Brody Martin now takes that top spot. Looks like Adler has another chance to try and get it back. Owens goes into third. Childers drops to fourth with Travis Jones, Minder, Argaros, Hoover, and Williams. 4:13 at Brody Martin. Still the quick time. So it's going to be Martin, Adler, Owens, Childress, Jones, the top five. Followed by Minder, Agaros, Hoover, Williams, and to get our 10th position, Megan Starr. So we're going to get the pill picked here. Let's see what the inversion is. Oh, the stressful time of picking that pill. What's the inversion going to be? Ooh, the big 6. And with a stacked field out there, that's going to put, looks like we changed on me right here. But 6 positions will be the inversion. Looks like they're doing a little maintenance on the track here, and we'll roll out the next class very shortly. It looks like just a few moments. We'll be right back here with more qualifying here from Victorville, California at the San Bernardino Fairgrounds for the Great American Shortcourse Series powered by Optima Batteries. All right, welcome back. Qualifying here now for the A.M. Ortega Junior 1s. So A.M. Ortega Junior 1s hitting the track now. We got Travis Jones out there in the 285. We've got Luke Berry in the 236. Chase Berry will be driving the 224 with Jacob Hanger in the 295. Samuel Gibbs will be in the 215. Brody Glaze in the 225. Brixton Wirt will be driving the 241. 290 will be Drew Salgado. Dexter Warren will be in the 245. The youngest division here, of course, for our trophy cart program. All right, looks like the Pace UTV is pulled off the track. We're going to bring them around and see that green flag drop. They'll start to get that full lap to get a first time in the books. Great shot of the Optima Batteries green flag as the drivers come by to start their times. Good job of the 245 going by there, Dexter Warren. He's first to trip the timer there. Once again, 3 laps on the clock. Travis Jones sitting up on top with Luke Berry, Chase Berry. So the Berry boys getting split up there by Jacob Hanger coming in, taking that 3rd spot. Chase Berry goes down to 4th. Luke still holding on to 2nd. Travis Jones with a quick timeout there. 2 laps still to go. Fastest lap out there, a 55.910 by Travis Jones. Luke Berry running at 56.718. So Jones, the only one in the 55s at this time, just squeaking below that 56 mark. With 1 lap to go, Travis Jones still sitting in 2nd, but Jacob Hanger now taking that top spot there in the 295. So it's Hanger, Jones, Luke Berry, Chase Berry in 4th, Drew Salgado sitting in 5th, Brixton Wirt, Samuel Gibbs, Brody Glaze, and Dexter Warren. Brody Glaze goes by, Dexter Warren goes by, there's Chase Berry. Travis Jones could not better his time, still sitting in that 2nd spot. Luke Berry on to 3rd. Checkered flag is flown here. A couple more drivers still to come by, see if anybody can knock off Jacob Hanger. He still has to finish his last lap. Samuel Gibbs comes across, holding on to that 7th slot. Two more cars to come across. There's Brody Glaze. So it's going to be Jacob Hanger. Fast lap of 55.683. Travis Jones qualifies 2nd. Luke Berry 3rd. Drew Salgado in 4th. Chase Berry is going to be 5. Brixton Wirt 6th. Followed by Gibbs, Glaze, and Warren. Waiting on the inversion here to see what that magic number is going to be. Wait for it. So waiting on them to pull the inversion for Jacob Hanger here. Two's the inversion, so Jones will go to the pole, Jacob Hanger go to the outside. Hey, if you're going to pull a number, that's the number you want to pull. Unless a 0 gets into the mix, which you don't see often with that car count number. Oh boy, here comes the stocks, it looks like here. That's always a fun class. We got mini stocks, mini opens, open V8s, and Ultra 4s in this class here. Love talking to the guys that race this class. They always say, if something goes, we go to the junkyard, we'll find it, fix it, go race again. Very limited on suspension. On some of the, of course, the mini stocks and the mini opens a little bit more with more horsepower. Thinking the 67 is probably one of our open V8s out there, it looks like. Here, let me see. No, mini open still. Seeing Jaden Wardrop out there. Let's see, Robert Orr. So Wardrop in the 98. 15 is going to be Robert Orr. Audrey Wardrop in the 99. Anthony Chusey in the 36. We got Ryder Palmer in the 77. Jacob Monahan in the 55. Ryan Venegas in the 67. We're going to wait for them to come around here and get some times down here very shortly when they start clicking across. There's Jacob Monahan going across in the 55. Oh, we got some Class 11s out there. Oh, yeah, that's what I like to see. Full fendered Volkswagens. I'm going to talk about warriors of the off-road world. Those guys are tough. Here goes Venegas, goes by. 3 laps once again make up the distance here in qualifying. Drivers now starting to populate our timing screen here. Wardrop, Palmer, Chusey, and Jaden Wardrop, followed by Jacob Monahan in the 5th position there. Robert Orr. Guarantee that's going to change. That's only lap number 1, folks. Looks like a caution flag has come out, trying to look and locate what the issue was there. Oh, I see one of the Class 11s not making forward momentum, so it looks like they get the tow strap out, get it hooked up. Nice thing is they'll have that thing fixed and running in no time. So tow strap's going to go on Old Herbie. We'll get the track clear and get back to qualifying here with mini stocks, mini open, and the Class 11s. So as it stands, Jaden Wardrop has the quick time out there in the mini stocks. Still some more laps to go here to establish the qualifying positions. All right, caution flag is coming in. Green flag is coming out. Thanks again to Optima Batteries. So we're going to come back around here. We'll get them going on the clock, get some times here to establish their starting positions for their main event. And for some reason, not seeing times on Ryan Venegas in the mini open there. Sometimes there is a malfunction with the transponders. You never know. Sometimes they forget to turn it on. But all the mini stocks seem to be working out there. And Audrey Wardrop now in the 99, the quick time. Great shot of our drone there here qualifying, and Ryan Venegas as he goes by. .55 of Jacob Monahan comes by. Very similar times we see some of the classes, but these are just about a minute, a little over a minute a lap. 1 minute, 2 seconds. Look like Venegas there clicking off at 51.703, so a little bit quicker now this time around. As the checkered flag comes out. So it looks like the mini stocks will have the inversion for. Waiting on the word here. I don't think we're going to do an inversion. Are we on this one? No inversion. Okay. So next class should be rolling out very shortly here. Track holding up. The crew has done such an incredible job grooming the track, getting it ready for the last couple days. They had a little rain Friday and early morning. Looks like the track hopefully absorbs some of that moisture. They'll keep it in with the cool weather. Very slight breeze, which is very good because when you get the strong winds out here, it tends to wick the moisture out of the dirt, get a lot of dust. Not going to see that out here this weekend. So it looks like the 1600 buggies, limited buggies coming up here next, desert buggies. Once again, a big thanks to all of our great sponsors. Official communication here for the Great American Short Course Series, provided by PCI Race Radios. Off-Road Warehouse, Race Class, Silex Signs. And of course, the Palms River Resort. 2 locations located on the Colorado River. One on the Arizona side, just south, and of course the one in Needles on the California side. Looking for a great family getaway, a great place, whether it's off-roading or boating, they got you covered. Big thanks to Louis Tozier Designs Ltd. for doing all of our spectacular trophies. And of course Patent Steel providing a lot of those materials. All right, we're rolling out here with the limited buggies and 1600 buggies. With the 1600 desert buggies, if you look at them when we get a good shot there when they come around, you'll see that the desert buggies tend to be a little bit longer. They're going through high speed through the desert, gives them track a little bit better, where the limited buggies, a short course designed vehicle. Both running the Volkswagen style motors, 1600 cc's. Great introductory class for a lot of drivers that's learning. Open wheel, you learn a lot of skills. You learn you can't just bash into people to make it happen. So we got Kyle Dodd out there in his limited buggy in the 306, Evan Bradford in the 305, Shane Prescott's in the 328, Cameron Brister, oh awesome to see Cameron in the 917, Darren Sefton on the 368, Kevin Streety, he'll be in a desert buggy 1600 in the 1601, Joe Whiteley in the 1663, Kent Lothringer in the 1683, and it looks like Carson Smith will be in the 1619. And Travis Howard will be in the 318 in a limited buggy. So the Optima batteries, green flag waves. They're on the clock. Next time around, we'll get some times on these drivers out here. Very cool to see Cameron Brister out there, the younger brother of Matt Brister. Matt's raced limited buggy, pro light. Now his brother's jumping in the limited buggies, it looks like, so that's very cool. times are now starting to populate. With Howard, Bradford, Sefton, Bristers looks like he's going to hit there. So Bradford with a quick time so far in the limited buggies. Joe Whiteley, quick time in desert buggies. And just as I say that, Kevin Streety and Kent Lothinger knock right 2 spots above. There's Joe Whiteley in the 1663 goes across. So far, Bradford, Prescott's 2 top in limited buggy. Streety and Lothinger in the desert buggies. That was Shane Prescott, just went across. Cameron Brister in the 917. Kyle Knott goes by in the 306. Should be 336 if I remember right, I believe. Might have his number listed wrong there, but take a look on the track when he comes back around this next time. Well, that's with the checkered flag flowing. Looks like Bradford. Quick time at 3:05. So a little maintenance on the track. We'll be right back with more qualifying from Victorville, California, the San Bernardino Fairgrounds for the Great American Shortcourse, powered by Optima Batteries.
I'm Jeremy.
And welcome back, everybody, here to the Great American Short Course Series presented by Optimum Batteries. Under qualifying right now. Just got done with the 1600 desert buggies and limited buggies. Time for the Weller Racing SR1s to take the track. SR1s are always a fun class, purposely built chassis. Old Rhino chassis were originally from Yamaha. Motorcycle 1000cc motor. Got rid of the four-wheel drive. Now it's two-wheel drives, like call it a poor man's Pro 2. That's where they drive. But they are incredible machines. So much fun. Such a unique sound to these machines. It's kind of like power to weight ratio of a Pro 2. See Jason Weller rolling by in the number 10. 18 is going to be his wife, Corey Weller. We got Dallas Nord there in the 74. And just saw the 91, it looks like, Matt Land. Great to have this guy back. Who the heck is this Paul O'Brien guy? He'll be driving that number 11. Nick Perry's in the 77. Larry Hayes will be in the 75. And we got the 41 of Daryl Gibson. So this next time around, we'll hopefully see that Optimum Batteries green flag wave. Already hearing those 1000cc motors, R1 motors out of a motorcycle. A lot of the started getting them from salvage yards. Jason, Corey have been building these cars for the last couple of years, and such a fun class to be part of. Speaking of that, there's Jason Weller there, and the number 10 is the Optimum Batteries green flag waves to start them on the clock. Manual transmissions, you can hear these things shifting and screaming by that front straightaway. Dallas Nord, the 74 comes by there. As soon as we get some times clicking on there, we'll get some positions. What a great shot the folks at home getting to see with the drone as they follow our Jason Weller around, that number 10 Weller racing car. As the time started to click down here, it looks like Jason Weller, Corey Weller, Dallas Nord, Matt Land, followed by Paul O'Brien, Nick Perry, Daryl Gibson, and Larry Hayes. I haven't seen a time yet. Let's see, could spot Larry out there in the 75. So Jason Weller out there with a 51.912. Matt Land now with a 52.750. Corey Weller is going to be with a 53.071. Dallas Nord with a 53.133. 41 of Daryl Gibson goes by there, as well as Nick Peary in the 77. Not seeing Larry out there in the 75. So Land comes by, moves up into second place. Jason Weller still top qualifier. Corey Weller, his wife, sitting in third. Paul O'Brien fourth. Dallas Nord fifth. Nick Peary in that sixth position, followed by Daryl Gibson. And that looks like it's going to do it as the checkered flag waves. Last driver comes across there, and it's going to be Jason Weller, Matt Land, Corey Weller, Paul O'Brien, Dallas Nord, the top five, followed by Nick Peary and Daryl Gibson. So quickest time was a 51.852 set by Jason Weller. So no inversion, 7 vehicles. So Jason Weller and Matt Land will be on the front, followed by Corey Weller and Paul O'Brien, row 2. Dallas Nord and Nick Peary, row 3. And Gibson will be on row 4. So once again, Jason Weller, top qualifier. No inversion due to the fact that they pulled a 6, it would be almost a full field inversion. So we're going to run them out how they stand. Up next, the Silex Signs modified carts. Oh, what a fun class this is. So many of our top pro short course off-road racers got their feet dirty in this class and set the tone for their career. And am I seeing a new young man added to modified? It looks like Lake Adler now going to be in a modified cart. So cool. Another kid has watched move up from junior ones now into modified. Teddy also, let's see, we got John Walls. So let me see. 590 is going to be Trey Engelson. We got the 507. Cade Martin. Talon Martin's going to be in the 511. Drake Petretti in the 524. John Walls in the 595. Haley Berry will be in the 530. Lake Adler in the 599. Connor Berry on his Swang Son last year in the carts here. He'll be in the 528. Dane Culver in the 501. Ethan Ebert in the 577. Ryan Denny in the 560. And Cameron Sorensen now in the 514. 514, that was a Chiramani number. Let's see, I wonder if that car got passed on. Great to see. So motorcycle 450 style motors, manual transmission. So these kids got to do a lot of work out there, dealing with clutches, shifting, grabbing gears, braking, steering. Up to 15 years old and 16th if they're within the calendar year before the race season starts. We should see the Pace UTV pull off the track here very shortly. And we'll get back to qualifying here with the Silex Signs modified carts. 3 laps in qualifying here. And it sounds like they're getting on the gas. The CBR car of Connor Berry will start him off with the Optimum Batteries green flag waves. Folks at home getting to see that great shot of the layout of the track. These karts do the full track. Love seeing that shot there. We see the 581 getting followed around there. Sorry, 501, Dane Culver. Great shot as Connor Berry comes into frame here down the front straightaway. Talon Martin and Cameron Martin, the brothers, boys are out there, the Martin boys. Talon Martin, though, quick time so far, followed by Trey Eggleston, Ryan Denny, Connor Berry, Kate Martin. Dane Culver comes by and moves up into that third position. Well, I have a feeling that blue and black machine might be for sale soon there. Connor Berry piloting. You know, Connor is going to be moving up into the Pro Light category. And that is a championship kart. And speaking of that championship kart, Connor Berry sets fast time with a 53.7. Talon Martin with a 54.68. In second, Trey Eggleston sitting in third with a 54.434, 4/10 of a second behind Martin. Ryan Denny sits in fourth right now with Dane Culver, Cade Martin, John Walls, Drake Pettetti, and Haley Berry. Sits in ninth, Cameron Sorensen 10th, Lake Adler in 11th. And showing Ethan Ebert on my screen, but not seeing him showing any times here. May have not made it out to qualifying. There's Lake Adler debuting his new mod kart. You see Off-Road Warehouse on the side of that machine. Caution flag currently out this time. Got a car that looks like it's stalled, and one of our UTVs trying to get it refired out there, or at least cleared from the track. And I think that actually is Ethan Ebert right there, recognizing the orange. Could be the reason I didn't see him get a time. Optimum Batteries green flag is out, back under qualifying here. Connor Berry still the quick time. Watching the 511 out there, Talon Martin, as he comes around on the front straight. could not better the time, but Cade Martin moves up into third, but it's Connor Berry still with a quick time. White flag is out. Top 5 runners right now, Connor Berry in the 5:28, Talon Martin in the 5:11. 5:01 of Dane Culver, followed by the 5:07 of Cade Martin, and Trey Eggleston in the 5:90, top 5. Ryan Denny sits 6th, Walls in 7th, but Denny in 8th, Berry in 9th. Followed by Cameron Sorensen and Lake Adler. And the checker flag is out. A couple more drivers still to come by to establish their qualifying position. Teddy goes by, we saw Walls go by, still sitting 7th and 8th with those 2 drivers. So it looks to be Connor Berry, quick qualifier, followed by Talon Martin, Dane Culver, Cade Martin, Trey Eggleston, Ryan Denny, John Walls, Drake Mattetti, Haley Berry, and Cameron Sorensen, followed by Lake Adler. So the CBR-backed machine of Connor Berry will get the pick of the pill to find out what the inversion is. And here's the man with all the pressure coming on up to get that pill. A 2, a 4, or a 6. What's it going to be? Ooh, the big 6. That's going to put Ryan Denny on the pole with Trey Eggleston on the outside. Berry and Martin go 2 rows back. And it looks like Martin and Culver are still going to stay in that same spot for them. They qualified 3rd and 4th. Up next, Production Turbo UTV and Unlimited UTVs. And we'll be right back with more qualifying here from the Great American Shortcourse Series, powered by Optima Batteries.
McGrath, and welcome to Palms River Resort. Palms is a 5-star lifestyle community where you'll make lifelong friends. I mean, some of my favorite things to do are obviously building memories with the family. We get out in the side-by-sides. Of course, I like riding my dirt bike in the hills and taking off in the desert. But I mean, family time in the boat, man, you can't beat it. Hey, I'm Jeremy McGrath, and welcome to Palms River Resort.
A little track maintenance going on right now, and before we bring out our next class, the Production Turbos and Unlimited UTVs. Got a water truck out there, laying a little bit more moisture on the track at this time, and great to see how this track's just holding together. Such a good job our track crew does. So much work goes into grooming the dirt, working that moisture in to keep that moisture there, to give the best driving experience for all of our short course racers here this weekend. I want to say hello to the folks in the stands as well as watching at home live. I'm Dave Arnold. I'll be joined later on with Scott Rain with all the race call here. Scott out doing some other duties right now, but he'll be up for the main events with me later this afternoon. Right now we're in qualifying to set our field positions for the main events later this afternoon. Absolutely gorgeous October day here in the high desert. High going to be about 72 degrees. Light breeze. 5 miles an hour, as they're saying. Nice to see people in their Great American Shortcourse gear. Staying warm underneath the grandstands here. Getting ready for more qualifying here with production turbo UTVs and unlimited UTVs.
I've been doing interviews all morning.
No, I know. You don't need glasses. You don't need glasses for that.
Yeah. Who's Travis? The hell, Travis. I gotta get my glasses.
Yeah, what you gotta do, Scott? All right, folks. Looks like water truck is now clear. We should bring our production turbo UTVs and unlimited UTVs out here just in a moment. Get back under qualifying here. Great to have all of our family and friends and racers out here for the Great American Shortcourse Series, once again powered by Optima batteries. Great way to spend your weekend. Watching horsepower on the dirt with the best people in the world as far as I'm concerned out here. That's our race family. Uh-oh, celebrity sightings out there. Bud Ward in the house. All right, we see the production turbo UTVs rolling out on the track. We got Chance Haugen out there on the number 718. Oliver Golding in the 770. Trey Gibbs going to be the 715. We got Chase Hill in the 741. Douglas Allen, he'll be in the 700. Now, and we got Chase Hill in the 741. Douglas Allen, he'll be in an unlimited UTV in the 700. James Mackey in the 33. Oh, we got Bronco Dan Kelly back in the 704. Anthony Ochoa in the 771. We got Can-Ams, we got Polarises in this category. So once again, Haugen, Golding, Gibbs, Hill, Allen, Mackey, Kelly, and Ochoa. Looks like BDR is ready to pull that green flag out here very shortly. And that Optima battery green flag, he's getting the high sign saying, "We're going green, boys. Let's get you on the clock." Haugen, the first to come across, start his timer. Some of the drivers using some strategy to make sure they got a clean run there. Great shot overhead. We just watched Chance Haugen. James Mackey goes by in that 33 in the all blue. Good looking there, machine Polaris. .741 at Chase Hill makes his appearance across, get him on the clock. Now you'll hear a little bit of a whistle sound in the background. That's usually the pop-off valve. These are turbocharged, other than the Unlimited UTV, which usually is a little bit more motor work. But these are forced induction machines out on the track. Virtually is what we refer to as a naturally aspirated, which we have in the Production 1000 class. Anthony Ochoa comes by. We'll get that full lap here. So far, it looks like Douglas Allen in the Unlimited UTV. But Trey Gibbs in production right now with a 52.959. Dan Kelly comes by. Holds on to second quickest production turbo. And it looks like we had one of the cars throwing a little smoke out there. Not a good sign. Might be burning a little oil. It's doing it on a hard left-hand turn. Trying to see if that was a tire rub or just some blow-by. Chance Haugen now moves up to second with Trey Gibbs taking quick time. White flag is out. Checkered will come out here momentarily. An incredible overhead shot of the 33 machine of James Mackey. Oh, that's not good. Seeing a lot of smoke and some flame coming out of that machine. So as Chance Howard comes across, can he take the top spot? Holds on a second. Trey Gibbs, the 715, our top qualifier, with a 52.242 on the last lap. So it'd be Gibbs, Haugen, Kelly, Hill, Mackey, Joa, top 6 with Golding follow. Not seeing him on there. Should take that back because no times for him. So Gibbs, the quick qualifier. So no aversion for this class here. So Gibbs and Haugen will be on the front row, followed by Kelly and Hill, Mackey and Ochoa. Looks like a little bit of a breeze. I see Old Glory blowing in the wind there next to our starter stand. Word is track looking good. Means we're going to bring the production 1,000 UTVs out. This class usually consists of Yamaha and the Polaris Razors, the YXZs. We got Joe Collingsworth in the 948, Billy Nichols in the 97, Cody Hogston being the 955, Sienna Price in the 900. We got the 87X of Matt Littman. See Abby Keys in the 947, James Jaramillo in the 939. Sid Woods will be in the 951. This is a big class here. 970 will be Stacy Pike. 959 will be Gavin McNamara. Chad Williams will be in the 926. 95 will be piloted by Wyatt Bush Schroeder. Braden Beatty in the 918. Dallas Nord in 974. Karsten Hernandez in the 983. Great to see her move up in this class. Jim Price in the 923. So we're going to have a father and daughters racing together again. And Megan Mitchell in the 944. So 17 cars on track to qualify. See, they always wait for a little bit of gap, a little bit of spacing there to get a clean run. You don't want anybody to impede your flow and your rhythm on the track as you qualify. And looks like the Optimum Better's green flag comes out. Dallas Nord's going to lead him across the spear to get it going. Followed by Littman. great overshot was we were watching Dallas Nord. Watching Dallas Nord and Billy Nichols there battling it out. Like, hey, back off me. I just want to get a good time. So Hernandez, Nichols, Nord, recording times. Couple of RS1s. You see that they're actually a purposely built single-seater versus a lot of the cars that are originally stock set up for two drivers in this class. Of course, they modify in production 1000. In a race car, you only need one seat, unless you're in the desert and you need a navigator. These guys usually find their way around a short course without a navigator. So Nord, top qualifier so far, followed by Nichols. Nichols follows him around. Hernandez sitting in third. Cody Hodgson in fourth. Chad Williams sits fifth. Braden Beatty in sixth. Collinsworth sits seventh. Which is going to bring out the white flag here. I mean, one more lap to set the fast time. Cody Hodgson said, no, I'm going to do that on second lap as he goes to the top, knocking Nord down to second. Awesome shot by our, I believe, Cam Pilots there. He was following Dallas Nord. Jumps on down there on the 983 of Karsten Hernandez, a.k.a. Doodle. And that brings the checkered flag out. As it stands, Cody Hodgson, quick qualifier. A little bit of strategy always goes into this one because there's so many drivers in this class. 17 cars. Could be in a version of 6 or it could be 2. You never know. You just swap spots. So does it pay to be the quick qualifier sometimes? Well, if you want to show the numbers, it does. But that old evil inversion can sometimes bite you. Looks like damage to a car over there. Oh, the 87 having some issues there. But it's going to be Cody Hodgson, Dallas Nord, Chad Williams, Billy Nichols, Karsten Hernandez, Brady Beatty. Top 6. Followed by Collinsworth and Littman. Price, Jeremio, McNamara, Schroeder, Keys, Mitchell, Woods, Pike, and Price. All right, what we got here for Cody? Four is the inversion, so that's going to put up fourth place and third up to the front row. So I say sometimes it doesn't always pay to be the quickest. Up next, coming up, we got the SoCal Fleet Services Pro Buggies. Getting ready to take the track here in just a moment. We'll be right back in just a moment with more racing or qualifying here for the Great American Short Course Series presented by Optum Batteries.
We are built on our core values, quality work that comes from the safety on our job sites, the teamwork that makes it happen from employees that are guided by integrity, and making a commitment that we're proud of at Stronghold Engineering. Our values have been instrumental in our success and ability to build or facilitate anything imaginable. Stronghold Engineering, building construction excellence since 1991.
Well, a short break. Buggies have hit the track. Of course, this is brought to you by the SoCal Fleet Services. Now, these are purposely built short course vehicles. Open wheel. We saw the limited buggies and desert buggies, which have that VW beam style front end, where these run the A-arms. A lot of them run the Ecotech style motors. Really good motors. These guys run usually all season on the same power plant. Another class that teaches you to be a clean driver, because you tie up with somebody in an open wheel car. It's never pretty. They tend to crawl up on each other. But look, Optimat Batteries, green flag says we're green. We got Brady Whitlock in the 74 out there. We got Mark Zimmerman in the 88. We got the monkey, Matt Brister, in the 5. Zach Drapkin's going to be in the 56 with Trey Gibbs in the 15. Lorenzo Bonacci in the 33. Dale Eberts in the 7. Brady Whitlock, he's so nice they got him twice on my list. So 7 vehicles out on the track here qualifying for Pro Buggy. Great shot as we're watching the feed here with the drone following Trey Gibbs in the 15 machine. I'll tell you, these drone pilots never cease to amaze me. The shots they bring us, incredible. Well, times are starting to populate. Drapkin, Eberts, Briska, Zimmerman, Bonacci, Whitlock. So, correction, 8 Pro Buggies out there. Another one popped up on my screen, so I'd like to see that. Good car counts here for Pro Buggy. Trey Gibbs, though, quick time so far with the white flag out. One more lap to the driver to knock him off that top position. Something was going on with the Bonacci Bomber eyewear machine there. No, they just put a new motor in it. Hopefully they got all the bugs shaken out. Gibbs still sits up on the top position here with Briska, Whitlock, Eberts, Drapkin, Zimmerman, and Bonacci. Checkered flags coming out. Here comes Briska. Still sits third. Gibbs came by, still top qualifier. There's Dale Eberts sitting in 5th. Zach Drapkin in the 56. Oh, he moves up to 2nd as Zimmerman comes by. Stays in 7th position. Here comes Whitlock and Brister. So Whitlock staying in that 5th slot. So it's Trey Gibbs, top qualifier, followed by Zach Drapkin, Matt Brister, Trevor Briska, Brady Whitlock, Dale Eberts, Mark Zimmerman, and Lorenzo Bonacci. Waiting on the inversion here. Good shot of Kelvin going by there in the scraper to lay the track down a little bit. Four is the inversion, so Trevor Briska and Matt Brister go to the front row. Gibbs and Drapkin move to row number 2. So up next, the Pro Lights to hit the track. Oh, talk about a true driver's class. I love this spec V8 motors. They tend to lean at each other, but they always put on a show. So a little water being laid down the track, cleaning up some of the turns. We'll have qualifying. Coming to you live from Victorville, California, the San Bernardino Fairgrounds. It's the Great American Short Course Series, powered by Optima Batteries.
UTV 96 is inside this car here for the race.
UTV 96 in this car. VP UTV 96 fuel.
Thank you, VP Racing Fuel, for giving me power to get me on top of the box.
Welcome back, everybody. Back to qualifying here for the Great American Short Course Series presented by Optima Batteries. It's time for the pro lights to hit the track. We got the 29, we got the Van Ann Maddox Bailey out there. We got Brody Engelston in the 14. Connor Berry making his debut in that pro light. Patrick Monahan, a new 44, the driver there. Max Pinto in the 17. Matt Brister in the 55. Great to see Johnny Holcher out here in the 44. Kyle Knott in the 36. We got Jimmy Weitzel Jr. in the 59. And as I go down here, Carson in the 57 and Christopher Polvorty in the 94 round out our field. Oh my goodness, 11 pro lights, so awesome to see. And talk about a field stacked of young talent. So excited to see how this one's going to shake out here. I don't even think I could probably even guess who's going to be top qualifier of this one. A few of these drivers were fresh out of Crandon, the fall brush run there, and they put a heck of a show on. And I know any one of these could put it on top at any point. And it looks like that forward-backed machine of Christopher Polvorty is going to lead him to the stripe first. 3 laps will make up this interior qualifying. And we're green, green, green because Optima Battery says so. Here comes Bailey, the MAV TV Stronghold driver. CLC there, General Tire of Weitzel. Prado Raceway there, Carson Eder. The 14 of Brody Engelston. There's the Yokohama HBI machine, Johnny Holcher. Skyline Fabrication of Kyle Dott. And the 55, Matt Brister. Patrick Monahan there in the 44. So 2 44s on the track, a way to distinguish the 2 different vehicles. You'll see Yokohama on the side of the door of Holcher's. As Bavardi comes by, that Steel at Optima Batteries getting chased by the Stronghold MAV TV driver, Madman Maddox Bailey. So Bailey, Weitzel, Polvardi, Eder. So it's Holcher now, top position with Bailey going to second. Weitzel sits third. Engelston, Eder, Polvorty, Brister. But that's only 1 lap, folks. They got a couple more to make it happen. There's Mark Pinto. See him out in that new pro light there, the 17. Welcome to Monahan in the pro light category as Polvardi comes by one more time. Folks at home getting that great shot there as that drone brings you all this great coverage. Now how things change in a blink of an eye. Christopher Polvardi goes to top qualifier. John Holcher now sitting second. Maddox Bailey in that 3rd position with Weitzel, Knott, Engelston, Pinto. And look at this, Brister knocks Pinto down a position. Brister up to 7th. Oh, look at this. Polvardi and Bailey so close. Bailey takes top position by 0.4 of a second. Polvardi with a 51.845. Bailey with a 51.441. Let's see if this will change. Connor Berry now third fast qualifier. Holcher moves down to fourth. Weitzel sitting in that position. As Knott comes by, stays in the sixth slot. And here come the two quick guys. Will one of them knock one from the other spot? And no, Bailey stays quick qualifier by 0.4 of a second over Christopher Polvardi. Connor Berry, in his debut, sits third. Holcher's going to be fourth. Weitzel fifth. By Kyle Knott, Bernie Engelston, Carson Etter, Matt Brister, and Max Pinto. And it looks like that's going to shake out here with Monahan bringing up that 11th spot. So Chad Matag's going to go over and pick that bill there for Maddox. Let's see what the magic draw will be. No whammies. Well, coming up next, it's going to be the Pro 2s, the Roar of the Big Bore. So, waiting to see the official here, and shows Bailey, Polvardi, Berry, Holcher, Weitzel, and not the top six. Oh boy, I could hear that 900 horsepower machines roaring in the background, getting ready to come out here. The officials trying to go ahead and distinguish the actual top position here. A little meeting of the minds going on. We'll wait for the official word here. Well, not much of an inversion for sure of two, so Polvardi is going to go to the pole. Bailey will sit right next to him on the front row. Pro 2s rolling out on the track. See if Dave Mason Jr. there in that eBay Motors machine leading them out. Eric Jacobus in the 67. Oh, look, the McCarthys are back. You can see Dennis McCarthy rolls out there, the two son Mason McCarthy. He's going to follow him. and Ricky Gutierrez. So it's Jacobus, Mason Jr., Gutierrez, McCarthy, and McCarthy. And there we are. The green flag comes out. Optimum Battery says green, green, green. Both Mason and Miss McCarthy out there, the father-son team. And look at those cars, always look beautiful. Brilliant blue on that 22. Ricky G comes by. Finally striking that timer started on them. Here comes Dave Mason Jr. Great shot overhead there from our drone, I believe, cams. So it's Dave Mason Jr. moves quickly to the top there with Dennis McCarthy, Eric Jacobus. McCarthy waiting for little times here from, not seeing Ricky Gutierrez's times. Something's going on with their transponders, I believe. So as we're watching, Dave Mason Jr., our quick qualifier. And here comes Ricky Gutierrez. Now he throws a time down, and it's quick time. Knocking Mason Jr. down a slot as the white flag comes out. Just talking to Scott Rain, he told me that Ricky looked really fast yesterday, but after what he threw in Crandon, Wisconsin at the fall brush run, I think Ricky had to prove once again to show I have the speed to make this happen. Six 100th out of 1,000 that separates these two drivers. That's less than a blink of an eye. So now a 50.784. He gets quicker this last time. And now it's 1/10 of a second separating those two drivers. So it looks like the checkered flag's coming out here. This next time here for the rest of the drivers. Ricky's got that last run to see if he can establish that top position. Mason McCarthy goes by, holds on to that third position. And here comes Ricky G. And he holds on to that top spot there with a 50.539. So it looks like second will be Dave Mason Jr., followed by Mason McCarthy, Dennis McCarthy, and Eric Jacobus. Well, that is going to conclude our qualifying here today. Oh, well, I was a little premature on that Class 11s. They're going to get to go run by themselves. So that's going to be pretty cool. Saw them debut at Crandon this year, and we've been running them a few times, and the numbers starting to grow in the Class 11 class here for sure. Tell the great one. So we'll be right with more qualifying here with the Class 11s. All right, here we go. The last qualifying for the Class 11s. I like the guy who left the luggage rack on. He says he's heading down to Baja right after this. We're going surfing. So we got Donovan Damron on the 1107, Michael Coate in the 1125, and Ryan Rodriguez in the 1191. This next time, the Optimum Batteries green flag will come out. 3 laps will make up the distance once here in qualifying. Ryan Rodriguez leads him across here to start the timer. Coate and Damron in tow. Next time by will be on the clock here to set their first lap. Looks like Rodriguez. It sounded a little motor issues there, and I see him now pulling off the track. Sounded like it dropped down to 3 cylinders instead of 4, maybe 2. 11:07 goes by. That's too pretty to be racing there. Donovan Dameron and Michael Cope still out on the track. Brian Riga with some motor issues pulled off into the pits. I'm sure they're going to go ahead and work on that machine and get it ready for the main event. Our drone's chasing our Herbies around. Great shot there as he jumps up next to the 11:07 of Donovan Dameron. I think he took luggage out before he started the race. Good thing, he might have lost it. You can see these are full fendered Volkswagen off-road. They race these down anywhere from Best in the Desert. We've seen them out there, but Baja is where they were born and still race to this day. Talked to a lot of the guys that race them, and it says, oh yeah, it's a 1968, it's a 1969 or a 70. It's amazing, and they're still clicking along. You can find these things, but I'll tell you, they've gone up in price, becoming a very popular class. Looks like the TV Fuels checkered flags. Looks like our drone picked up a little bit of roost. Well, it looks like the call has been made here. 3 laps down here. Checkered flag will come out. And it's going to be, let's see, who's going to get the top position. It is Donovan Dameron. By second, and Ryan Rodriguez will be back in the pits wrenching on that thing and maybe throw some plugs in and be back to battle here. So, folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be back a little later this afternoon with the opening ceremonies and the kickoff here of the Great American Short Course Series presented by Optimum Batteries. Myself, Dave Arnold, and Scott Rain. We'll see you later.
I'm Jeremy McGrath, and welcome to Palms River Resort. Palms is a 5-star lifestyle community where you'll make lifelong friends. I mean, some of my favorite things to do are obviously building memories with the family. We get out in the side-by-sides. Of course, I like riding my dirt bike in the hills and taking off in the desert. But I mean, family time in the boat, man, you can't beat it.
Values, quality work that comes from the safety on our job sites. The teamwork that makes it happen from employees that are guided by integrity. And making a commitment that we are proud of at Stronghold Engineering. Values have been instrumental in our success and ability to build or facilitate anything imaginable. Stronghold Engineering, building construction excellence since 1991.
UTV 96 is inside this car here for the race.
We use the UTV 96 in this car. I'm using the VP UTV 96 fuel.
Thank you, VP Racing Fuel, for keeping me powered and getting me on top of the box.